what is our I'll mention our unique features of what make us stand out. PenCentral was actually listed among the 4 PSSP recognized by PENCOM. And that's the first thing with PenCentral. So we are actually recognized by PENCOM because we are one of the first, we are one of the PSSP that was listed by PENCOM. And we know that this webinar basically is to talk about the updated version of PenCentral, which is PC 1.5. So I will just explain the unique features of what we have currently and what we've added. So for PenCentral, you can actually do backlog remittances. So where we have, I'm aware that we have users, we have some users on this meeting that they're already using PenCentral, and we also have some customers that it's their first time, hearing about PenCentral. So I will just explain this. I'll make it brief. I'll make it brief. So like I said for PenCentral, one of our unique feature is backlog remittances. So we actually do backlog for employees. So in a case where you have employers that you've not remitted for in the last 2 years or 3 years, you can actually do that with PenCentral. And on our platform, we also have a schedule template. On our schedule template, you can actually remit to multiple PFAs at once. So you don't have to prepare different schedule for different PFA. With our unique single schedule template, you can actually remit to all the PFAs at once. Another unique feature is that the basic thing is that PenCentral is actually seamless, and then it's very fast. From the comfort of your office, with few clicks, you can actually remit for your staffs. We all know how it was, some years back, where you have to, go to the bank, be on long queue, you have to wait for so long to remit pension for your employees. And when you're done with that, you are back for you to rest and everything. And after a few days, your staffs would come to you to tell you that, oh, I've not still been credited. And it was a whole lot of headache, that was the problem we identify and we prefer solution to. And for the new PC 1.5, for the updated version of 1.5, we know that we usually send survey to our users to fill, and it was actually this survey that actually helped us, because we usually put our customer first. So we have you in mind, and that was how we came up with PC 1.5, adding the features you asked for, and that is what I'm about to show us. So on the new PenCentral, on the updated PenCentral, we now have RSA and PFA validation. So the platform can now validate RSA and PFA validation. I know this was really a big deal some months back, where customers would always call, they would always reach out that, oh, what's going on? I made a mistake with my schedule. I didn't get the correct RSA and all of that. But we are happy to tell you that this has actually been taken care of, because now you can actually remit pension for your staff seamlessly without edit. Because if the RSA is wrong or there's a wrong PFA, the system will actually pick it out for you, and then you can correct that. Also, we now have multiple payment gateway options. So we don't only have Monify. We used to have only Monify on the platform, but now we've added other payment gateway on the platform. And also on PenCentral, on the new updated platform, we also have employee voluntary and employer voluntary. We can agree with me that on the present PC, what we have currently is just voluntary contribution, but now we have employee voluntary contribution and we have employer voluntary contribution. Also, we now also on the platform, we have online payments, and now we've added offline payments. Offline payments is basically for users that, they have, each companies have their policies. There are some companies that don't do bank transfer. What they do is they take checks to bank to make payments. So the offline payment actually allows that. So with offline payment, you can actually pay with check. But all you need to do is you must make sure that you actually quote the reference transaction number on your teller before making the payment. So we already have offline and online payments. And yes, the big news you've been waiting for, which I'm sure that if I mention that, everybody will be so happy to hear that. Now, PenCentral is basically free. So we don't have any hidden charges. So you can use the platform seamlessly without making any payment. So the only payment you're making is the payment attached to your employee pension remittance amount, but you're not paying a dime for using the platform. You can see that we really love you in PenCentral because you mean a lot to us, and that is why our platform is now free, just for you to be happy. So yes, so I'll just go ahead to share my screen so that I can walk us through how the platform looks like. So like the moderator mentioned, that if you have any questions, kindly drop it in the chat box and we'll attend to everything. So I will just share my screen. So you can just let me know once you can see my screen. Thank you. Okay, so kindly confirm if you can see my screen. Okay.
You can do that by raising your hand if you can see it, just to signify that you can see the screen. If you can see, okay, we have 2, 3, okay. We need more people to respond by showing a hand if you can see it. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Kende. I can see it. All right. Kadira, good. You can see it. Miracle, good. You can see it. Oh, Deborah, thank you so much. Thank you. Vivian, thank you. Taiwo, thank you. Good. Meaning we're having a great session here. God day, I can see you. Peace. Good. All right, we can go on.
Okay, thank you so much, Emmanuel. So I believe everyone can see my screen now. Okay, yes, so this is the platform. This is the upgraded platform. So so I just want to show us on how to create an account first. I know that this creating an account is basically for people that are just getting to hear about PenCentral for the first time. It's your first time hearing about PenCentral, or you've been asking yourself that, oh, how do I even sign up? How do I even create an account on PenCentral? So this is how you create an account. You just type, this is the URL, corporate.pencentral.ng. It brings you here, the corporate part. And all you need to sign up on PenCentral is actually the PENCOM code of the company, which is the employer code. That is all you need to sign up. So once you input the PENCOM code, you have to input your, so you have to input your company's name. So you are putting your company's name here. And also, you're also going to select the company sector. That's the sector of the company. You're selecting that also. And also, you have to input your email address. That's the, your email address, your work email address, and your phone number. And you're creating password, and you're also confirming password. So I think I will just explain this. So in terms of creating password and confirming password, you have to input the password that you can remember. Because once you input the password, that is the password you will be using, right? So we know that on the current PenCentral, once you sign up, you would get a mail to reset your password. But on this new one, you are creating your password and you are confirming it on this new one once you're creating your account. And then you have to input, if you have a referral code, why not? You can input that here. And how did you hear about us? Was it through email, Google Ad, Instagram, LinkedIn, PFA, PFC, Twitter, word of mouth, or YouTube? So you have to fill that, and then, after filling that, just click on this box and click on create account, and then you are good to go. Once you click on create account, you would actually get a verification email. You will receive a verification email from PenCentral to verify your email and to verify your account. Once that has been done, you can now come here, which is corporate or PenCentral. You can now sign in. So I know that for our users, for people that have been using PenCentral, I'm sure that an email was sent to us this morning, because I know that someone was asking that, oh, Toby, is this link, is it genuine? Should I click on it or I shouldn't? Yes, it is. It is actually genuine. There was a login details mail that was sent to us this morning. So I would advise that we click on it, and the account has been, we already create an account for you already, because we know how it can be moving from, you know, and migrating from the current one to the new one. So we already create an account for you on this new PC 1.5, on this new upgraded platform. So all you need to do is just to sign in with corporate.pencentral.ng, and then you input your email address and the password that was sent to you this morning. And once you do that, you can click on submit. Okay, so
Okay, good. Thank you so much, Toby. I can see patient hand raised up. I don't know if patient, you can just drop your question in the chat box while we proceed. And then if you also have taken note of any question from the first phase you went through, please kindly drop the question in the chat box and we will take note of those questions. Thank you for it. Toby, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Emmanuel. So yes, like I was showing earlier, I already input my email address and my password. So yes, this is the platform. This is how it looks like. We can offer our users, you can see that there is actually a difference between the current PenCentral and this new PenCentral. So yeah, we deserve a round of applause for doing good job and great job. Yes. So yes, we can see that. Welcome back, Agonward. So this is Agonward. This is the name of my company, but from your end, it will show the name of your company. So we can see manage and remit employee remittances with ease. So I'm actually on that dashboard where my cursor is. I'm on that dashboard. So we can see schedule count, meaning that the number of schedule I've uploaded on this account is 4 schedules. I've uploaded 4 schedules. And then we can see unsubmitted schedule as 0. And then we can also see submitted schedule as 4. You can see total remittances. So yes, you can see the breakdown of everything on the platform. So for you to upload a schedule, yes, so you just click on upload schedule. We have remit by using your most recent schedule, and we have remit by uploading new schedule on the platform. So on PenCentral, you can always reuse your most recent schedule. But for you to reuse your most recent schedule, you would have to first upload a schedule on the platform first before you can reuse a schedule on the platform. So I will just show us how to remit by reusing your most recent schedule first. Then I would come take us how to use remit by uploading new schedule. So yes, let's say you've been using PenCentral and you already have some schedules on the platform. It's not your first time, but for first time user, you have to click on remit by uploading new schedule. So yes, you are a user, you've been using PenCentral for a month now, and then you want to reuse your schedule. Just click on remit by using your most recent schedule. Click on next. It will show you the breakdown of the different schedules you've uploaded on the platform. It will show you the breakdown. It will also show you the date. For example, on the 26th of March 2025, I actually uploaded a schedule on this platform. So you can click on the schedule you want to use, right? So just click on use schedule. Let's say I'm using the one I uploaded on the 26th of March, use schedule. So yes, you can see this. We already have this here, that this schedule was generated from your last schedule. Kindly review to confirm details. So yes, you can actually review to confirm if you still want to make payments for the same staff, or you want to add new staff and all. So you can do that on this platform. So yes, so let's say I'm remitting for the month of, I explained earlier that you can actually do backlog remittance on the platform. So let's say what I want to do is I want to remit for the month of January. Yes, and then the year 2025, you click on 2025, you can see the schedule breakdown. That means I have number of row as 6. I have number of PFA showing as 4. I have total employer contribution. I have total employee voluntary. I have total employee contribution. I have total employer voluntary, and I have total contribution. So you can see the schedule breakdown here. So yes, you can still move further to check the breakdown of the names to know. For example, I might say, okay, maybe I'm sure somebody might be asking that, oh, so what if we just employed a new staff and the staff name is not on this schedule? Wow, we already have all of that. So if you check where my cursor is, that's the green arrow. You can see where we have add new row. So this means that you can also add new employees on this. So all you need to do is just to click on add new row, and then you can, add their first name, their middle name, last name, staff ID. Staff ID is actually, I'm going to show us when I'm explaining online payment, how to upload using your schedule. Yes, so you can see staff ID, and also this staff ID is actually optional. It's not really important. You have the month, you have the year, the RSA pin, and all of that. So you can just fill all of this and then click on add new row. Once you are done clicking on add new row, you can go back to the platform to see. Yes, so yes, once you're done adding new row, you can actually make payment. So that's how the reuse your most recent schedule, that's how it works, right? So you can either do online or offline also for remit by reusing your most recent schedule. But I'm still going to explain offline and online payment to us. I just wanted to show us how the remit by reusing your most recent schedule, how it works. Yes. So we just go back to the platform.
I'm certain we are all following through and getting ourselves acquainted with PC 1.5. So please still remember, you can drop your questions at the chat box as we proceed. Thank you.
Okay, yes. So I said that you can actually remit using two options, either remit by reusing your most recent schedule or remit by uploading new schedule. So I just finished walking us through how to remit by reusing your most recent schedule. So yes, this is remit by uploading new schedule. Like I said, if it's your first time using the platform, or you have a lot of changes, you have a lot of editing, or you don't want to make mistake and all of that, yes, you can also use remit by uploading new schedule, because I know that there are some employers that prefer using remit by uploading new schedule. There are some people like that. Yeah, so you can just click on remit by uploading new schedule and you click on next. So yes, to download, we already have a schedule template on our platform that you have to follow. So yes, we have to download the Excel template file to use for schedule upload. So I will click here, I will download the schedule template so I can show us how the template looks like. Okay, yes. So this is the new template on the updated PenCentral. So we have the PFA code, the staff ID, the RSA pin, the last name, the first name, the middle name, the employer contribution, the employee contribution, the employee voluntary contribution, the employee contribution, the employer voluntary contribution, the payment month, and the payment year. Like I explained earlier, that one of the unique feature of PenCentral is the platform allows backlog remittances. Yeah, so all you need to do is to indicate the month and the year. If you can see it from my screen, you would see that we have January, we have May, and we also have June. So yes, you can actually do backlog. Just impute the month you're remitting for. And we can also see the payment year, where we have 2020, where we have the year 2020, we have the year 2023. So all you need to do when you're making backlog is impute the payment month and also impute the payment year. And if you are making, and some customers will say, okay, our company will remit monthly. Yes, you can also remit monthly based on your company's policy. Yes, just make sure you impute the month you're remitting for and the year you're remitting for, and you are good to go. I'm sure we would have noticed that there are some parts that we actually highlighted. There are some parts that are actually highlighted in pink. So for this part that we already highlight, it's actually very important that you fill them. But for the staff ID, yes, you don't, the staff ID is optional. You don't have to fill it. If you don't have a staff, if your employees doesn't have a staff ID, yes, you can just leave that. It's not important. It's actually optional. So you can either fill it or, you might decide not to fill it. But for the PFA code, yes, it's important that you fill it. The RSA PIN, yes, it's important. Last name, first name, all of these are important. And when I was explaining the new features that we added to the updated version, I mentioned that we now have the employee voluntary contribution, and we now have the employer voluntary contribution. So you might want to, maybe if you have an employer voluntary contribution, you might also want to add that if you also want to do that. Yeah. So, and also on the platform, it's possible that I might be trying to upload a schedule for my company, and I can't remember a particular PFA code, right? So we already have everything on our platform. So let's say you're trying to upload a schedule and someone is like, you're seeing a new name, like, okay, so there's a new PFA, Citizens PFA. I don't know their PFA code. What do I do? Yeah, so we already have all of that on the platform. You can just come to where we have PFA code and copy the PFA code, and you can just paste it here. So you can copy our PFA code. You already have all the PFA code listed on this sheet. So you can just copy and you can paste it on your PFA code part, and then you are good to go. You don't have to stress yourself. If you're trying to upload, you can't remember a particular PFA code, Stanbic, Leadway, or any of the PFA, you can come here to copy the PFA code, and then you can paste it here, and you are good to go. So that's how our schedule template looks like. So I will just go back to, I'll just go back to where I was explaining, and then we take it from there.
I want to believe that we are having a nice time understanding how PC 1.5 is evolving. Please, as much as we can, again, let's pen down our questions. Some we can drop at the chat box, so when the live question session comes on, we can ask them. Thank you.
So yes, I just showed us how the schedule template looks like. So once you download the schedule template, you fill in the details of your employees, and then you save. You are good to go. Once you saved, you can come back to this place. Then you click to upload. Yes. So once you click to upload, you will choose the schedule you already worked on, and then you can upload. So I just uploaded the schedule. We can see, please wait while validating your schedule. Like I said earlier, I said we now have PFA and RSA validation on this updated platform. So this platform actually validates RSAs. So you would notice that when I uploaded the schedule, the platform actually asked me to wait while it validates the schedule I just uploaded. So yes, I will show us the error that the system is actually showing me. So you can see schedule upload error. So you can see different errors. So you can just read out this, and this is what you would use to, correct your Excel. I'm sure somebody will be happy to hear that, oh, wow, I can now upload a schedule, and then the system can actually pick all the errors I have on the schedule. So we can see invalid RSA pin at row 3, invalid RSA pin at row 5, RSA pin length must not be less than 15 characters at row 4 in Excel file upload. So you can see all of this, right? So yes, that is how the platform works. So I'm going to upload a schedule that doesn't have any error so that we can see how that also works. Yeah, so Remit by uploading new schedule. Click on next. Click to upload. Open. And yes, please wait while validating your schedule. We can see that what it showed us was 0 error found. So now you can click on next. Yes, so we can see the number of, okay, let me show us. We can see the payment schedule upload form. You can see schedule breakdown, number of roll as 6, number of PFA, total employee, and all of that. You can see all the details here. You can see the schedule table. That's the schedule breakdown of the schedule you just uploaded. You can see the breakdown of the names of your employees and everything. You can see everything here. So yes, once you're done checking, we have offline payment and we also have online payment. So you can either do online payment or you do offline payment. So yes, I will just explain the online payment to us first. So for online payment is basically for transfer. So for online payment, just click on online payment. So you can see the pension summary. You can see the payment summary. And you can see the summary of everything you just uploaded. You can see lodgement for April 2025. It's showing you the month and the year. You can see the reference number. You can see the employer, Argon Word. From your end, it will be showing the name of your company. You can see the number of rows. You can see the date this was uploaded, which was 8th of April 2025. And also, we can see payment gateway. So it's telling us that select payment gateway. Like I already said that before, we used to have just Monify, but now we've added other payment gateway. So if you click on Monify, it takes if you click on Monify, you can actually use 7 days to make your payment. That means that if you upload a schedule and you're using Monify, the account number would actually be usable within 7 days. After 7 days, if you don't make the payment, you would have to re-upload to generate another account number. Yes, so Monify is 7 days, while Paystack is 30 minutes. So if you click on Paystack, once Paystack generates the account number for you, you have to pay within 30 minutes. If you don't make payments within 30 minutes, it means you would have to re-upload and generate a new account number. But for the sake of this, this walkthrough, I will just click on Monify, and then I'll click on View Payments Invoice. Yeah, so you can see the payment invoice, the account details, use your internet mobile banking platform from your bank to pay into this account. So you can see the account number, the bank showing as Sterling, the account name, and the amount you have to pay. So yes, we have 2 things here. Once you click on this, you would actually receive a notification in your mail showing you the account number, the bank, just showing you this breakdown, the account number, the bank, the account name, and the total amount. Yes, you would get a notification in your mail. And also, the other thing you can decide to do is you can also decide to download. So if you click on download, you can actually download this. So you can use this to make payments, or probably the mail is not forthcoming due to network. There are times that the network might be bad and you need to make payments as soon as possible. But before you make payment, you need to take it to management or your head of account or head of finance. Yes. So you can download this and take it to the person in authority to approve the payment. And you can also, use the one that was sent to your mail. So you can do 2 things here. So once you click on download, it will download for you. Right. So this is how it looks like. And then you are good to go. And then we are good to go. Yes. So that's how the platform works. So once you get that details, you can actually make the transfer from your bank app, right? And actually do that from your bank app. Yeah. So that is basically how the platform works. So I'll just take us through the offline payment, how the offline payment looks like. So I just finished explaining online payments. So for companies that would say, oh, in my company, we have a policy, we use check, we don't do transfer and all of that. Yes, you can actually do offline payment. But then I would also advise that the way the economy is going, everything is becoming digital. And also for pension aspect, there was a time that there was nothing like PSSP. You can go to bank and make payments, and now there's now PSSP, and PenCom is saying, oh, you have to use any of this PSSP to make payments. So I would also employ for companies that also pay through check and all that. They can also try online payments. It depends. But for offline payments, I'm going to show us how offline payments looks like.
All right. Before you go to offline payments, well, thank you so much. I get the fact that your explanation has been detailed. I think we also want to know, is it how seamless this online payment is, fast and prompt, and within how many minutes? So I think we need to also get that as we go further before we move to offline payments. Thank you.
Okay, yes, thank you for that. So for online payments, once you once you upload a schedule and then you get the account number like I just showed earlier, you can actually make the payment from your bank, through bank transfer. And once you do that, you would receive an evidence of payment within 24 hours. You would get your evidence of payment. And we can assure you that based on different procedures of different PFAs, that your employees will start getting credited within 2 to 3 working days based on different PFA procedures. Yeah, so that's how the that's how the online payment works.
Thank you so much. Okay, you can go on with the offline payment.
Okay, yeah. So for the offline payments, okay, so I think I'll just upload the schedule again so I can show us how the offline payment works.
Why are you checking that? Aside from what's it called? Check or what have you, is there any other way we can do offline payments?
Okay, so yes, I'm sure we can see my screen now. I just uploaded the schedule. So you can click on offline payments option. Okay, so you can see the breakdown of you can see the lodgement breakdown by PFA. So you can see the different PFA you are remitting for. So yes, like he explained earlier, so for offline payment, you can either go to the bank to pay, and you can also pay from your end also. If you want to do transfer, you can also do it from your end. It just depends, but just that with this, you can actually pay through check with this, but you can also decide to, to transfer. So I will just download, I'll click on download all so that I can show us how this looks. So yeah, click on download all. Oh, sorry, network.
Let's keep those questions coming at the chat box. Let's keep them coming. We've had a number of them, and thank you, Abigail. Abigail has been doing wonderful to respond to quite a number of questions. But still, during the live session, if you still have further questions or clarity, we would entertain that.
Okay. My network is actually misbehaving. So yes, once you click on, you can click on any of the PFA you want to make payment into, or you can also click on this. You can also click on this by downloading everything. And you can also click on it one after the other. So once you click on it, you'll be able to download the invoice for the payment. So once you download the invoice, you can actually see the account number you are making payment into, right? You see the account number, you see the PFC and everything. And for PFC is actually pension fund custodian, and each PFA, that's pension fund administrator, is actually under one of these pension fund custodian. So you can see the account details and everything once you download your invoice, and you can take it to bank to, to make your payment. And then once you make your payment, it is actually the PFA that we credit you. That one is different from online payment. It is online payment that I can tell you that, oh, once you upload the schedule and you make payment, you get evidence of payment within 24 hours, and due to different operational procedures of different PFAs, you start receiving your money within 2 to 3 working days. But for offline payments, it is actually with the PFA. Once you make payments, they would be the one to settle your account and all of that. Yeah. So yes, that's basically how the platform works for upload schedule. And we also have schedule here where my cursor is. So for this schedule, you can also see the number of submitted schedule. You can see the number of unsubmitted. You can see the number of cancelled schedule also. And we also have report. Under report, you can check your remittance report. You can actually check remittance reports here, and you can also check for compliance report also. We also have compliance report. So for compliance report, you can either download master schedule, download summary schedule, or download receipt. So you can do all of that here. Once you download your master schedule, your summary schedule, your receipt, you can actually take this to PenCom portal to file for your compliance certificate, right? But we don't give compliance certificates, but we can assist with compliance report, because it is compliance report that you need to get your compliance certificate. And also, we also have user management. I'm sure that a lot of people have been waiting to hear this. We also have user management. You can agree with me that on PC 1.0, you can, on the current PC, PenCentral, you can actually add a user, but you can't give a user title. But on this new one, you can add a user and also give the user title. So for example, let me just click on add new user so I can show us. So once you click on add new user, click on full name, staff ID, email address, the phone number. You can give the person a role. So I will just show us the role here. So we can see where we have select role. So you can add the person as set as user admin, upload schedule, remittance report, make payments, schedules, and compliance report. It depends on what you want the person to do. If what you want the person to do is make payment, the person will be restricted to making payments. If it's scheduled, yes, that's the only thing the person will be able to do. So once you impute someone here, once you impute a user here, and then let's say I'm giving the person make payments access, and then you click on submit, the person will actually receive a mail from PenCentral, right? The person will receive a mail from PenCentral, and the person will receive a mail that's login details, and the person can actually sign up on PenCentral. So you don't have to be the one to, the only thing you can do is just to create this account by adding the person as a user. Once you have the person as a user and you click on submit, the person will actually receive a notification from us, and the person can actually log in and do whatever you want he or she to do. Yeah, so that's basically how the platform works. I'm sure that maybe I didn't capture some things, or there are some things that you want to ask, so you can just ask your questions while I hand over to the moderator. Thank you so much for listening to me.
All right, thank you so much, Toby. It was very